hotel of shadows. Isabel was driving on a lonely road, lost in the middle of the mountains. Night had fallen earlier than expected, and torrential rain was reducing her visibility. Just as she was beginning to despair, a sign appeared on the side of the road. She sighed in relief and followed the indicated direction. A few minutes later, she parked in front of a huge Victorian building, half hidden by a thick fog. The hotel had a majestic air, but something was wrong. The windows seemed black, as if they reflected no light. Inside, an old man at the reception gave her a strange smile. "Welcome, miss. You are our only guest tonight." Isabel felt a shiver as his gnarled hands shook slightly as he handed her the key. "Your room is on the third floor. Number 306. Dinner is served at midnight." Midnight? What hotel serves dinner that late? But Isabel, tired, didn't ask any questions. As she climbed the stairs, she noticed that each step creaked under her feet, as if they hadn't been walked on for years. The walls were decorated with portraits of strangers, their gazes seeming to follow her every move. Her room was modest but comfortable, although a subtle smell of mold hung in the air. Exploring the room, she found an old photograph on the bedside table. It showed a woman who looked suspiciously like her, standing in front of the hotel, but dated 1924. A sudden thud sounded in the hallway. Isabel opened the door, but there was no one there, only a fleeting shadow disappearing at the end of the hallway. She closed the door and tried to calm herself, but a faint, sinister whisper now emanated from the walls. "Isabel, why did you come back?" She froze. Her throat tightened. Who was speaking? The whispers turned into incessant murmurs, as if dozens of voices were intertwining. The light from her lamp flickered, and the bulb exploded, plunging the room into darkness. She turned on her phone to light up, but the screen flickered, displaying a message she had never written. "Look, under the bed." Her heart was pounding. Trembling, she leaned forward slowly. The darkness under the bed seemed almost alive, as if it were staring at her. Then, two glowing eyes appeared. A pale, gaunt hand shot out, gripping her wrist. Isabel screamed and stepped back, but the shadow under the bed seemed to expand. Invading the room, a ghostly figure emerged, its features resembling those of the woman in the photo, but distorted by a terrifying grimace. "You were never supposed to come back," the voice whispered, cold and implacable. Isabel tried to flee, but the door to the room was locked. The walls were closing in, the whispers becoming screams. The next day, room 306 was empty. Only a yellowed photo remained on the bed. It showed Isabel, this time with a frozen smile and empty eyes, standing among the other portraits in the hall.